So welcome back to another FIFA 20 update video. Today we are taking a look at the new squad update. Now this one is for the 7th of February and it's a big one and it covers the latest transfers and all that kind of stuff. So this is probably going to be part 1 of 2 episodes. The second episode will cover more of the updated players and stuff. Because there's so many transfers, I wanted to make a separate part just covering most of the transfers here so we don't really go too long on a whole episode. You know what I'm trying to say. So what we're going to do is talk about the removed players. I'm going to teach you how to apply this update, and I'm going to cover most of the new transfers that have occurred in this squad update. It's a big one. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, please leave a thumbs up for me. It always helps when you leave a like. And if you are new to the channel and you want to know all the latest FIFA 20 news, updates, and content like this, make sure you subscribe today so you don't miss any. Talk about transfers. Let's talk about the players that get removed, because once you apply the new squad update, you need to know which players are going to be going. This is not the full list. This is just players with the highest ratings, highest potentials. Now, first one today is David Villa. Everyone knows this guy. Played for Barcelona, had a few years in the MLS, and he was at Vissel Kobe. And this guy is retiring, and he's going to be removed from the game with this squad update. 37 years old, but he's still got some decent technicals. But yeah, he's going to be gone now. 79 overall. Goodbye, David Villa. Good memories with you in FIFA games. We have a few other guys here that also got removed. Now, these guys are young and have got some decent potential, so unfortunately, they'll be removed for various reasons in this squad update. So the first one is Enzo Milot. This guy plays for Monaco, 17 years old as centre midfielder. This guy has a 63 overall and an 86 potential, which is very good. The next one is Willem Goebels. He plays for Monaco as well, 17 years old from France. And this guy has an overall of 64 and a potential of 84. Next up is Koba Coindredi. This guy plays for Valencia, 17 years old, also from France. 64 overall with an 83 potential. Next up is Olsis from Racing Club. This guy is 18 years old, 62 overall with an 82 potential. He is a goalkeeper. And then we have Enzo Baroneccia. This guy plays for FC Sion. He is a cam, 18 years old, 61 overall and an 81 potential. And then we have a player that I believe got added in the last squad update. He's been removed now. From Piemonte Calcio, 19 years old, Alejandro Marquez. 61 overall with an 81 potential. And then we also have Joffre from Girona. This guy is 18 years old, centre midfielder, 61 overall and an 81 potential. So that was my highlights of the players that got removed. Obviously not the full list, but these are the highest rated potential players. So now with that out of the way, it is time to apply the latest squad update. Now this is going to bring the new transfers that I'm going to talk about in today's video. It's also going to add some players and update some players, but we will cover that in part 2. So basically, to get these new things, go to the edit teams section, go to download updates and press yes. It'll begin the download, and to get the latest transfers, new stats and added players and stuff, you have to start a new career mode if you want to put them in a career mode save. But keep in mind, there is an update coming earlier on in the week that's coming, so you know you might want to wait for that as well. So now it's time to talk about the new transfers, and this is going to be a big one because there is probably over 50 or 60 that I need to cover here today, so you'll see why I decided to do 2 parts for this squad update. But the first one is, of course, one of the biggest ones. Bruno Fernandes is now a Manchester United player in FIFA 20. You will need to start a new career mode to get this guy in, but I was thinking of rebooting the career mode series, you know, the Man United one I was doing, but I'm not sure if people are interested anymore. I might do it on my second channel. I would love to do it, but you know, I'm not really known for that, so the views don't really come in for that kind of content that I try to do. But going back to the topic, this guy has an 85 overall and an 88 potential. Obviously some fantastic technical stats, all green. Physicals are not too bad, many greens there as well. And obviously I'm very excited. I wish he had a real face, that would be a bonus, but he doesn't. Next up we have Sander Berge, who recently joined Sheffield United. This guy's a CDM, 21 years old. 79 overall, 87 potential, which is fantastic. Next up is Edmund Tapsoba. This guy went to Bayer Leverkusen, 74 overall, 86 potential. And then we got a guy here that I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I'll butcher it completely. But he plays for Monaco now, and he's got a 72 overall, 86 potential. And then we have Matthias Cunha, who plays for Hertha now. This guy is 20 years old, 74 overall, 85 potential. And then we have Sofiane Diop, who plays for a club I'm not going to try and pronounce. He's 19 years old, overall 67, potential 84. Next up is Noah Okafor. This guy transferred to Red Bull Salzburg, 19 years old, a right midfielder, coming in with a 68 overall, 84 potential. And then we have Jacob Larson. This guy looks like he's got a real face. He recently transferred to Hoffenheim. He's got some decent physicals, already in the green for some stats, so not too bad there. He's got an overall of 74, potential of 84. And then we have a player called Piatek. This guy went to Hertha and he's got a 79 overall, 84 potential. He's 24 years old, looks alright so far. And then we have Paco Alcacer. This guy went to Villarreal, and this guy has an 82 overall and an 84 potential. He is a striker, 25 years old. Eric Ramirez went to Basel. This guy has a 68 overall, 83 potential. Very young, 19 years old. Daniel Podence is up next. This guy went to Wolves, coming in with a 79 overall, 83 potential. He's got some great acceleration stats. And then we have Jared Bowen, who went to West Ham. This guy has a 76 overall, 83 potential, 22 years old, and I think he's got a real face as well. And then we have Radu, who went to Parma now. This guy is a goalkeeper, coming in with a 75 overall, 87 potential, which is fantastic. Brian Gill is up next. This guy went to CD Leganes. This guy has a 66 overall and an 84 potential. Carles Perez is up next. This guy went to Roma from Barcelona on loan, I believe. And this guy has a 73 overall, 84 potential. And then we have Abel Ruiz. I believe this guy came from Barcelona as well, on loan at SC Braga now. This guy comes in with a 70 overall and an 84 potential. And then we have Conor Gallagher. This guy went to Swansea now. He has an overall of 70 and a potential of 84. And then we have Musa Wagyu. This guy went to Nice now. He is a right back, and he's coming in with a 71 overall and an 84 potential. Next up is Retsos, who went to Sheffield United. This guy has an overall of 75 and a potential of 84. Next up is Yannick Carrasco. I'm sure some of you guys know him, but he went to Atletico Madrid now. He has an overall of 83 and a potential of 84. And then we have Filip Benkovic, who went to Bristol City. This guy has a 75 overall, 83 potential. Christian Kwame went to Fiorentina as well. He's got a 76 overall, 83 potential. Angelino is up next. This guy's a left back from Man City. I believe he went to RB Leipzig on loan. He comes in with a 78 overall and an 83 potential. This guy's a really good player in career mode. Dejan Jovalic is up next from Anderlecht. This guy comes in with a 69 overall, but he has a potential of 82. Raul Bellanova is up next. He went to Atalanta now. He comes in with a 67 overall and an 82 potential. Denis Jastremski is up next. He went to Paderborn, and he comes in with a 66 overall and an 82 potential. Bruno Zadez is up next. He went to Maritimo, and this guy has a 73 overall, 82 potential. And then we have Odion Ighalo, who recently went to Manchester United on a loan deal as well. 30 years old, and I'm going to use him because I'm a United fan. I want to see how he goes. But he's got a 77 overall, 77 potential. Next up, we have Eric Cabacor, who went to Getafe. This guy comes in with a 75 overall and an 81 potential. And then we have youngster Tashan Oakley Booth, who went to Stoke City now, centre midfielder, 19 years old, 63 overall with an 81 potential. Gonzalo Villar went to Roma. This guy has an overall of 70 and a potential of 81. And then we have Christian Manea. This guy went to Cluj. He's got an overall of 71, potential of 81. And then we have Gaston Pereiro. This guy went to Cagliari. This guy has an overall of 76, potential of 80. Tete Morente is up next. He went to Malaga now. He's got an overall of 71, potential of 80. Emre Moore, who has a real face, went to Olympiacos. Overall 72, potential 80 as well. Matt Smith went to Charlton Athletic. I think he's got a real face as well. Overall 68, potential of 80. Lewis Gibson went to Fleetwood Town. This guy has an overall of 61, potential of 80. Yusuf Fafana went to Monaco. This guy has an overall of 71, potential of 80. Richard Rodriguez went to CD Tondela. 19 years old, a striker. Overall 68, potential of 80. Harrison Marcelin went to Monaco. This guy comes in with 65 overall and an 80 potential. And then we have Muric, who went to Nottingham Forest. He is a goalkeeper, 68 overall and 80 potential. He's also got a real face. Next up, we have Luis Lopez, who went to CD Tenerife. This guy has an overall of 71, potential of 81. Haji went to Rangers now. This guy has an overall of 73 and a potential of 82. Andrea Patania went to Spal. This guy has an overall of 77, potential of 82. Redan went to Groningen. This guy has an overall of 61, potential of 81. Francis went to UD Almeria. This guy has an overall of 73, potential of 81. Zukowski went to Empoli. This guy has an overall of 72, potential of 81. Santiago Caceres went to Club America. This guy has an overall of 74, potential of 82. Next up, we have Florenzi, who went to Valencia on a loan. This guy has an overall of 81, potential of 81. And he's also got a real face, I believe. And then we have Cameron Carter-Vickers, who has an overall of 69, potential of 81. This guy went to Luton Town. Marcos Rojo from Man United went to Estudiantes on loan. He's got an overall of 78, potential of 78. Ricardo Rodriguez went to PSV. He's got an overall of 78, potential of 78. And Danny Rose went to Newcastle. He's got an overall of 78, potential of 78. Benito went to Dynamo Kiev. This guy has an overall of 67, potential of 79. Clinton Mola went to Stuttgart. This guy has an overall of 60, potential of 78. Rene Melendez went to Audax Italiano. 65 overall, 78 potential. Chris Willock is up next. He went to Huddersfield, 68 overall with an 80 potential. Amrabat is up next. He went to Hellas Verona, 74 overall, 80 potential. Adama Sumaro went to Genoa. He's got a 77 overall and an 80 potential. Klups went to a club I'm not going to try and pronounce. He's got a 64 overall, 80 potential. Abu Utara went to a club I'm not going to try and pronounce. He's got a 64 overall, 80 potential. So I wanted to get most of these transfers out of the way in part 1. As you can see, there was about 10 minutes worth of transfers just in this part. Now part 2 will just have a few more players, but not as many as today. So I thought it was better to just get them out of the way in one part here. And in the next part, we're going to be talking about added players and edited players as well. So it was a big update, so that's why I'm doing a 2-part special for it, because it's trying to put in all the transfers from around the world. So we have to cover the main highlights there. And I tried to focus on players that have potentials 80 and higher. There's obviously more than that. If you are worried about any kind of player that you may know of, and I haven't mentioned it here, just check So FIFA. It'll tell you which team he's playing at. Now, if you need something else to watch, check out this FIFA 20 video. Hit the card in the middle. I'll see you next time.